late. Trying to get my computer caught up with me. Because I have to start the live stream before I can. Excuse me. Do some other stuff. Such as there we go. Alrighty. I am muted. I had a little story to tell. Not exactly. Well, we're kind of a more free to be who you are household. My son came home from work. He works with brand new tires, so he tends to get stuff on his arms, smell and color from tires. So he got home from work today and he went to use his exfoliating soap in the bathroom, and yeah, because I guess he had rolled up his sleeves at work today, so his arms were kind of colored by brand new tires. And I asked him, because I had to go to the washroom, I asked him if he minded if I got started while he was in there. And he said no, go ahead. So I did. And then he finished and dried his hands and left the bathroom. And as an afterthought, he came back to close the door. And just my knee-jerk reaction was, newsflash, nobody cares. Because when I'm in the washroom and they know it's me, they don't think anything about just walking in and saying, hey, this is what I had to talk to you about. So I don't know if that's going to embarrass my son or not, but he doesn't watch my channel, so that's fine. I did let a couple of people know that I'm going live. I messaged a friend Monday and yesterday because, did the happy Thanksgiving or hope your Thanksgiving was decent stuff with her, and we hadn't talked for a while, so we had a little bit of a chat, and she asked if anything was new, so I told her about the YouTube channel, and she asked for a link. So I went on my first live and found the link for her and sent her the link, and then because the links all start with HTTPS, and she sent me that back with a question mark, and I was like, that's how links start, honey. So I was entertained, but I have let her know that I'm going live. So if I just did a quick check while I was talking, and Cole's Corner has not looked at her message yet, as well as my other friend has not looked at her message yet. Oh yeah, let's do that one. And send. There we go. So now a few of my friends have been notified. Whether or not they come and watch is totally up to them. Yeah, I had other things to talk about. Can't think of what they are now because I didn't write them down like I thought I should, and once again have forgotten. So, my grandson came and woke me up today. And being wakened up by a 3-year-old is very awesome when it's a grandchild. So he came into my room and said, "Hi, Gran," and asked if he could watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So I turned on my computer and had a little bit of issue with the Wi-Fi, but got that up and happening, and we snuggled for a little bit, and he watched his Mickey Mouse. So, yeah, there's nothing like being waken up by your grandchild when they can actually interact. So, when my son came home, apparently where he works, they are allowed to give popcorn to their customers. And so he brought home a small bag of popcorn and came in and said, "Who wants some popcorn?" So I volunteered to, be the sacrificial popcorn eater. It was very good. So, what else to talk about? I don't know if it's true because I haven't gone on anything to check or ask Google to confirm. I heard that Willie Nelson passed away. If so, that is sad news, but that is our third well-known person to pass away, because, celebrities go in groups of 3. First there was the Queen, and then Angela Lansbury, and now, if it's true, Willie Nelson. So, but unfortunately, he was old long before. I mean, he was an older artist when I first heard of him, and I kind of grew up knowing who Willie Nelson was. And then, of course, he had his tax issue, and then my mom decided that, he didn't pay his taxes, so he wasn't worth her time, so we didn't really listen to much Willie Nelson. Yeah, I've been watching Dancing with the Stars. In the middle of the night last night, I watched the one that aired on Monday. And throughout the whole thing, I was telling myself that, they're not going to eliminate anybody today because they had their Disney Plus night. And it's not Disney night anymore because they're actually on Disney Plus, so. Excuse me. Yeah, they actually eliminated somebody, and it wasn't really somebody I was sad to see leave. So, but I couldn't believe that they actually eliminated somebody on their Disney night. So, apparently they are almost halfway through their season, which baffles me because this is week 4 and they have, I believe, 14 couples. So, it's very interesting. What else did I do last night? Watched some of season 13 of Criminal Minds. So I watched Criminal Minds until I think I might be falling asleep. And then last night I switched to Dancing with the Stars and figured I'd watch that until I got tired. But I ended up watching the whole thing and wasn't quite ready to go to sleep yet, so I put on The Simpsons. And yeah, I'm trying really hard not to skip ahead to the new stuff because there is a new Simpsons episode from the new season that I haven't seen yet. And if I wait until I catch up to that, I'm currently on, I think, season 18 or 19. Excuse me. And so there'll be a few new episodes for me to watch by the time I get up there. So that will be fun. I don't know what else. There was something that was on, that was new to Disney Plus, that the entire series was on. I know Family Guy is entirely on there. I'm not sure about, I'm pretty sure that what I'm thinking of was not animated. Trying to think. Don't want to switch my computer over. Yeah, the last thing that I had playing from Disney Plus was Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And then switched it to YouTube. Because I figured if my grandson was going to come back, then I could just switch it from what I was watching on YouTube back to Disney Plus. Because, just switch the tab that's open. What else? I had a pretty boring night, pretty boring day. Although I did see all of my children, all of my grandchildren. Not quite all of the fur grandchildren, because I don't always see them. I have to make a special trip to see them. Oh, my hand's twitching. Which is always fun when I'm holding the phone with my hand. Yesterday we had our mail checked. We don't get door-to-door service here for mail delivery anymore in St. Albert. And so we have to go to a post office box, which is very close, but we don't do that every day. So when we do go and check mail, then there's usually quite a bit of stuff to pull out. So, and because there's 2 suites here, there's the main floor and the basement suite, they aren't always rented out to the same people. So there's 2 mailboxes for this house. So, excuse me. So because there's 2 mailboxes, we get double the coupons and stuff. So we got coupons from A&W, Mr. Sub, I think Arby's, and probably more that I can't remember right now. And my daughter was like, "Hey, do you want these? Do you want these? Do you want these?" I didn't, and I don't, because I can't really afford to be going to eat out, so, life. So, I do appreciate you watching. I am not sure. No, she hasn't seen it. She hasn't seen it. One person has seen it, but I don't think that... the last one that I looked at was a group chat. So one person from the group has seen that I'm live, but has opted not to join in. So that's always fun. Not quite sure what else to talk about. Alex Jones' verdict came in, and I'm very happy with that verdict. I'm just pretty sure he either can't or won't pay it. Because because he's who he is and doesn't think that rules apply to him. So, you know, life. But at least those parents have at least a verdict saying that that it is not a hoax. They did suffer real loss, and you know, anybody who moving forward, anybody who wants to call something like that a hoax will definitely have, you know, you better know what you're talking about if you're going to accuse somebody of lying about something like that. So, yeah, I am kind of excited, kind of, well, I think my biggest issue about Friday when I go to see my district manager is that I have to get up before I do that and, you know, pretend to look professional. I'm planning on looking for my flats, my flat dress shoes, so that I can look professional as opposed to wearing runners or the summer shoes that I've been wearing, because they definitely don't look professional. I should probably phone the office and find out if we should bring a mask, because rules are still really hazy about, like, I've been in businesses where all the staff is wearing masks still, and I've been in businesses where you can if you want to, and I've been in businesses where nobody's wearing one. So, if I don't remember to call tomorrow, I will probably just bring one to be on the safe side, because, you know, better to be prepared than unprepared. So, I do know that after 7 years working, well, after 6 years working for this lady, that if I don't have a mask, then that's not going to be a deciding factor of whether or not I have a job to come to, or if I will be able to get my own office. But for my own peace of mind, I try to be as prepared as I can. So, So I know what clothes I'm gonna wear. I probably won't have to worry about, if I can find my flats, I won't have to worry about other stuff for my legs, because my dress is very long. And yeah, I had a hair on my hand, so I had to shake that off. I'll try to make sure that I have a pen with me just in case I have to fill out any paperwork there. So, because as always, it's better to be prepared if you're going to apply for jobs, because that's something that if I was in a place where somebody would hand in a resume or fill out an application, I would kind of make note of whether or not they had their own writing implement to fill out the paperwork, because if you know you're applying for jobs, then it is definitely a good idea to be prepared to fill out the paperwork. So, yeah. And, you know, if you're handing out resumes, you're not necessarily looking to fill out application forms, but you should be ready just in case you're asked to. But a lot of places now just do the online applications, so yeah. I am unsure what I'm going to be doing, whether or not I'm going to be working before February. So I met somebody at my daughter's for Thanksgiving, and she has temporary work right now that will be ending in January. And so I kind of said, well, let us know if you want to work, from February till the end of April, and, we'll see. She didn't seem like she was all that interested, but time will tell. So it's very interesting because she became fast friends with my daughter and is, well, a little closer to my daughter's age than mine, but pretty much right in the middle there. So, excuse me, somebody's in the hall. Let's see. Yeah, I was very surprised to get a message back from my brother, and I just kind of let it go at the one message instead of trying to make it a big conversation. So, it's kind of like, it was kind of a surprise to get a response from my brother. But a pleasant one, so I haven't heard anything from my sister or my niece or my aunt. So, yeah. I know that they have other stuff that's going on too, but, one of the people who responded did a two-part response. My message for everybody was, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. And she responded with, you too. And then another message, who is this? So something happened with her phone and her contact list got messed up. So I was like, yeah, never be worried about asking that, because that's if it's somebody a number that you don't recognize, why would you engage? Excuse me. Let's see. So when the Grand Boys were here, we didn't watch much actual TV. They watched the Paw Patrol movie. It was on, I think, twice in a row. And then the TV was switched to Netflix. And there was something that was, there's a new Minions show on Netflix. And so we watched all the episodes of that were on there as of now. And then the person with the remote just kind of went to other shows and was just sitting on them so that they would play a trailer. And some of them the boys liked, some of them the boys didn't like. And some of them were not for children. But the trailers kind of have to be PG at least. So that was pretty good. It just reminds me of how my friend's dad used to say movies were rated. PG was pretty good. G was good. Rated R was like radical or something. And adult was awesome. So that was just a little tidbit from my my useless knowledge. What else? I just heard a knock. I don't know where from, but yeah, my window is just off to the side there. And behind me is an attached garage, so it could have been somebody knocking on the garage door, or maybe somebody at the neighbor's. I don't know, I've never heard a knock there before. So I just assumed I wouldn't hear the neighbors getting knocked on. That made no sense. Okay. Yeah, unless I can get a topic suggestion in the next few minutes, I'll probably end the stream. Let's see. Friday, I have to go pick up new prescriptions. And, you know, go see my boss and possibly save her some time. Because my daughter and I can overlap our visits. I don't know, because I think it's silly for her to have to go through everything twice when we're going to be there at the same time. So anyway, yeah, there's that appointment for us to visit our district manager, and then there's going to pick up my prescription. And then I'll know if I have any money left over after I get my prescriptions filled. So, because I've never filled all 4 of them at the same time before. And we have there's kind of a surcharge for the pharmacist for every time you pick up medication. And so if I can get them all at once, then it'll just be the one surcharge as opposed to, well, last time I picked up my prescriptions, I picked up 1 and then I picked up the other 3 separately. So it, yeah, it was $40 for the 1 and 80 something for the other 3. So I'm not sure what it'll be for all 4 at once. So, I had a pretty good day. Not too many complaints. My daughter and I had a little, not the mother of the grandchildren, but my other daughter and I had a little bit of a disagreement about raising voices. Because we're not really supposed to raise our voice around the grandchildren, because one of them gets scared pretty easily. And, well, kind of needs to be comforted after if it scares them. But I did raise my voice, and it was directed to my daughter, and the boys didn't seem to notice or care. But then later, she raised her voice at the boys, and I wasn't supposed to say anything because they were in trouble for whatever. But, you know, double standards. Gotta love them when you're the one who gets in trouble and the other person doesn't. So, I am going to have to get something to eat in a bit. I'm kind of leaning towards the potato type of food. And, yeah. Maybe I'll make some gravy to go with it, because we have other leftovers from Thanksgiving. We have turkey from one place, ham from another place, and we have rice, but rice doesn't go with that stuff. Potatoes do. So, but that's just my opinion. I think I will say goodnight. Stay safe, and I will try and get on earlier tomorrow. Have a safe day.